Hey guys, what's going on? It's JK here, and welcome to another episode of the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode for the Canadian Grand Prix. Firstly, guys, I'd like to say next episode, big upgrades, and also we're going to be taking a further look into my favourite tracks to go into next season, to have some different variation of tracks, and maybe have 16 races, because we have smashed out the content so far, guys, and if you have been enjoying it, please leave a like, subscribe, and I do reply to all comments. And thank you to Manuel Velasquez, the player, for being a channel legend and commenting on almost all of my videos in the past, I think, a few months, actually, since the end of FIFA 20. But yeah, oh god, I just ran up the stairs. We just finished the last race, so I'm recording this one right after I recorded the other one on Sunday. By the way, guys, another episode tomorrow for the Austrian Grand Prix, and as you can see, we have a season break coming up. We also have some things that we can upgrade. Aerodynamics is decent. Like, I feel like my car is really good in the braking and it's really good in the corners. So what I want to do is I want to upgrade the engine. So I want to upgrade how fast I can go. I want to upgrade my drag reduction, my aerodynamics. I want to upgrade my car. So basically drag reduction and the power of the engine. Because right now we're one of the worst cars on the grid, but we're battling some of the best cars on the grid, which is just not on. Like, I'm doing way better than I should be, and I'm on 40% AI. I'd like to point that out. I'm not on, like, 10% AI or something, or 20. I'm on 40. And I might bump it up to 50 or 60, depending on how we do in Austria. But, yeah, this is how we're doing at the minute. It's not bad, but, yeah, as you see, I might be upgrading something in this episode, and we have some time to fill. So what we're going to do, we're just going to put everything just in, basically, and we're just going to say, why not? Okay, so basically, we just fill up all of our timeline with events, and you know what? Not bad. Not bad. Okay, we're now almost up to $5 million. Now, we're not going to basically spend that yet. We are going to spend it in a couple of minutes, maybe a minute or so. But we have 1,000 R&D points, and yeah, car performance, we are the second worst car on the grid, ahead of Williams, but behind everyone else. So we really need to start improving, and 1,000 R&D points might be able to help there. But yeah, as you can see, we're going to go and dive in now, and there's powertrain, aerodynamics, durability, and all that. So I want to upgrade, and chassis, obviously. Our chassis is one of the worst on the grid, so we are going to make a bit of an improvement to that today. But we are going to develop that right now. And that leaves us with 500 R&D points, so I don't want to upgrade anything of the durability. I don't know why I'd want to do that. Like, we have one of the worst durability in terms of cars on the grid. But we do have a really good power, like, car kind of thing. We also have decent aerodynamics, but I just want it to be even better. Like, I want to fill out almost all of them I want to fill out half of each by the end of the season. So, it's going to be a big task. But, yeah, now we have enough money, and we have some excess money. And I want to, well, actually, we're going to upgrade marketing today because it gives you extra R&D, gives you extra cash and stuff like that. That's the first thing I want to upgrade. The next thing will probably be R&D. And then, no, not actually, not R&D. It'll probably be aerodynamics will be the next thing. But, yeah, we now have 6 million. And right before the Grand Prix of Canada, we are going to upgrade the marketing side of things. I do actually look at the R&D tree again because we've been given more points. And then I look at the powertrain and I decide, you know what? We're going to develop that. It's not going to be done for now. It's only a minor upgrade, but it should bump the car up in terms of ability. And we're going to upgrade marketing as well. Okay. So, yeah. It'll give us more money, basically. Whew. Go to race weekend. Round 5 of the season. The Canadian... How is it round 5, actually? We've only had, like... This is only my 3rd race, I think. Don't know. But yeah, guys, let's get into it. The Canadian Grand Prix. Let's hope we have a decent qualifying. I don't think we'll be able to live up to P9. Like we did last episode. But I feel like we'll definitely be able to maybe grab top 15, maybe. Because we still have one of the worst cars on the grid. The only thing that really saves us are our aerodynamics and our powertrain, which is still not good. I can't overtake or keep up with cars. I can pull away, but that's mostly because of corners and stuff like that. And the cars with the straight line speed just pull away from me, and it's absolutely insane. It's really, really annoying. Because I want to be keeping up with them cars. I want to be catching up. I want to be overtaking them. Like, the only way I can overtake is dive bombs. And those are really successful, by the way. But yeah, this clip's about to end and another one's about to begin. Even though it may not seem like it. But yeah, let's get going into the Canadian Grand Prix qualifying. Of course, it's going to be a decent qualifying. We're going to try our best. Canada's not my favourite circuit in the world. Quite a lot of corners. I don't like corners that much, even though the car's really good on corners. As I said, I don't really like them that much. But, you know what? We're just going to go with it, as you can see. And it's actually wet qualifying. This is my first wet qualifying, guys. So I just decided, you know what? P22, I'll take it. But yeah, let's get out on the track. You might already see by the title how this is going to go. But yeah, into the first corner. And we're slipping and sliding. But, yeah, bit of a corner cut there. We just about keep it on. But as the title says, wet qualifying masterclass. I don't know why, but I seemed really good under wet conditions compared to the AI. Like, I've only just slipped down out of P1. And under braking and in the corners, we're back up to P1. Like, we've dropped down again after a poor exit. But, you know, like, in the corners, we are gaining loads and loads of time over Lewis Hamilton. As you can see, he's pulling away right now. But look at this under braking, look. Braking a little bit early, and we're back up into P2. It's immaculate from myself. I'm really proud of myself right now. Like, a top 10. Like, a top 10. Like, Jesus, that is a masterclass. Going a bit wide there, braking way too early. And a bit of a corner cut, a bit of a cheat, but we're P1. And we're not actually too far away from the finish line now. Only a straight. And as you can see, our car is not amazing on straights. So I'm, like, expecting Lewis Hamilton to be catching up to me right now. We're pulling away from him. And on the brakes, again, getting off the power early. And we've pulled away from Lewis Hamilton. And it is going to be pole position for the Canadian Grand Prix. I can't believe it myself, guys. I still can't believe it to like, after 2 days, like 2 days later. I still can't believe we actually got a pole position in this car in the wet. My first ever time driving in the wet on the F1 game was 7 tenths ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Absolute biblical scenes from myself. But as I've said before, we've been very good at maintaining a position from the start. And if we can pull away from the chasing pack of really good cars behind us, maybe we can win this thing.
Looks like you had a great qualifying session. It must be a relief being that far up the... The weather hasn't been ideal in qualifying. What's your take on it? It's the start of the season. How do you think things are going to go for you? Great. Well, that's everything.
Alright, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Alright then guys, so going into the race in just a second, and as you can see, still on 35%, we're bumping it up to 40 now. So if this even is easier, we might put it up to 50. And yeah, you know what, we're quite happy with that. So yeah, let's get into the race.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. It's the owner-driver in pole position then, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Sebastian Vettel, and Leclerc, Perez, Albon, Stroll, and Carlos Sainz. Fiat, Norris, Kevin Magnussen, and Grosjean. Raikkonen, Gasly, Daniel Ricciardo, and Esteban Ocon, Giovinazzi, Russell, Latifi, and Mick Schumacher.
So yeah guys, that is the driver lineup for this race. We obviously have Mick starting last and myself starting first. He's not doing enough in that car, but to be fair, it's not amazing. But yeah, we could start on the mediums today, guys. Push it really far and then switch to soft tyres, or we're going to do it the other way around. And we're going to start off good and end on the mediums, which I could have changed the hard tyres at the end to the soft tyres, which now thinking about it would have been better. But lights out, and away we go for the Canadian Grand Prix. And it is a really good exit, and we're pulling away from Lewis Hamilton now. First corner, no issues. A bit of understeer going into it. But again, a nice little corner cut, and now we are pulling away from the chasing pack. And no, we've got damage. We've got damage. We've hit the wall, concentrating too much on the cars behind me, and I've hit the wall. And I've now got wing damage with a Mercedes, a Silver Arrow chasing me down, and I've gone wide into the corner. Still in P1 though. Still in P1. That is the important thing. We are still in position 1 right now. Oh God. But we're going to have to go defensive into this corner. And Lewis Hamilton with a big dive bomb has got me. Oh dear. This has gone from bad to worse. And the engineers are suggesting I come in. And here comes Valtteri Bottas. But we're going really defensive here. Or late under braking. And we've actually kind of caught up to Lewis Hamilton here. But it's going to be futile as Lewis Hamilton can just pull away with absolutely nothing wrong with his car. Actually, you know what? We're keeping up with Lewis here. We are really keeping up with Lewis. And are we going to come in, or are we going to stay out for another lap of this race? It's not terrible damage, but I think we can do it. Yes, we can. We are going on. But no, we've hit our other wing on the wall. The wall of champions has caught us. It's not knocked us out, but we've hit our other front wing. And now I think it really is time to box at the end of this lap. And a whole ton of oversteer. And a bit of a mistake from myself. Lewis now can just pull away, and Valtteri is pushing to get past me now. He is desperate to get past me, and I know I could have flashed back on both of those occasions, but we've gone wide, and there goes Hamilton. Verstappen, we've got contact with Verstappen. Oh, and it's an illegal overtake, and we've hit the wall. Oh, it's gone from bad to worse. Distracted by the collision with Verstappen and the illegal overtake, and we've hit the wall again, and Vettel, and Leclerc's gone past us as well. And there goes Albon. It's gone from bad to worse in this race, guys. This race has been absolutely awful. I know I could have flashed back on all of those occasions, and there goes Sergio Perez. I know I could have flashed back on all of those occasions, but in the moment, I wasn't thinking properly. I probably should have. And a dive bomb on Perez, and oh, we've gone into the back of Alex Albon. And that's got to be it now. That is it. Like, we're done. We have to box now. We've got crucial damage. Like, we're not falling back. Like, we are falling back into Perez, but on that straight, have we caught up with Albon? Yes, we did. We actually caught up quite well with Albon. We could have dive bombed him, but the damage is too much, and we come into the pits on lap number 2, and Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap at 1:26.7. Really good from Lewis there, just getting past me and then pulling away. So we do come into the pits now. We need a quick stop, but we are changing front wing, so I'm expecting maybe an 8 to 9 second stop. What's it going to be? 7, 8, 9. Come on, lads. 9.5 seconds. That is a disappointing stop. However, DRS is now enabled as well, and we are 16 seconds off Nicholas Latifi. And Mick Schumacher, like, keeping up his record of always gaining a position from the start. Mick Schumacher has done it. But yeah, we now skip to another clip on lap number 5. Now these tyres are really warmed in. We've set a green first sector now. And it's another green sector here. And that is a really nice take of that corner, you know. And we are pulling off now. Our car is actually doing really well now at the minute. We got a new front wing, we got new tyres, no mistakes been made so far. And yeah, basically, let's go. So, Wall of Champions here, we have to take this corner really nice, and it is definitely going to be a personal best lap. But how good is it really going to be? It is kind of a corner cut there. But yeah, let's see how this lap is, and it is a fastest lap of the Grand Prix. By 3 tenths, we snatched the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with a bit of a corner cut, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, now we're on to a new clip because we caught up to the back marker of Latifi, who has kind of gained a bit. And we've bumped into him a little bit. I don't think we got any damage. No, we didn't. But yeah, we're struggling to even get past Nicholas Latifi here. Now that is a bit embarrassing, because we can't even get past the only car that's worse than us, and we got damage. So we are going to have to go back now. And again, we get damage, which means basically I'm going to have to flash back until I get it right. But yeah, we do get it right, but we lose some time on Nicholas Latifi, but we're catching up to him again. Should probably be going for things like dive bombs there. But yeah, we do slow down on that corner, which allows him to kind of like run away there, giving him a bit of an opportunity. But now catching up to him again under DRS, but we're not close enough. And he actually comes in, which puts us off, which it's almost a corner cut. And now we're onto the back of our teammate, Schumacher. But a load of cars have come in now, and we've come out right behind Sebastian Vettel. So we did lose out to Sebastian Vettel, because I think we went into the pits ahead of him. But there he is, Sebastian Vettel has come out ahead of us, which definitely means we're like P10 or something. And yeah, we are flashbacking again, because I basically at this point I was like, you know what, I earned this flashback because of all the stuff that's happened. But yeah, we get that corner just right, and we've actually almost overtaken Seb. But Seb, with the experience, has just coolly and calmly gone round us, and we're round. Yeah. And we did get a 5-second time penalty there for a collision with Seb, but I'm hoping that if I flash back, that won't happen. Did I get a little look there? But no, I decided to not follow it, and Seb has started to pull away. And so is Mick Schumacher, actually. But no, we're reeling them back in now. DRS, Seb is going to get Mick, I think, on this. But even the Ferrari's struggling to overtake our car. And we bumped into the wall, but it's only really minor damage, so I don't really mind at this point. And we are currently in P8, which isn't a bad route, behind Valtteri Bottas. And Lance Stroll trying to look up outside there, but we're not going to let him through. And now we're back into the thick of it. We're back into the action now. After a really, really poor start, we are finally back with the cars that we started with. And I then decide to look at incidents and stuff like that, and like penalties and stuff. Only got 2 warnings and then a warning on a later lap for that corner cut. And other than that, nothing really. So that did get taken away. Bit wide on that corner, but as you can see, Valtteri's pulled away. We are pulling away a bit from Lance Stroll. Yeah, really, really doing well. Just having a really solid drive at the moment. Purple last sector again. We've bested our sector from before, but it was a poor first and second fighting with Seb. So we do have to, improve. I feel like we could have got another fastest lap there if we hadn't have had so much tangling with Seb. We could have just left him and then gone for an overtake this lap, or even overtaken Valtteri and got an overtook on Valtteri Bottas. Unfortunately, we can't do that, and a bit of a mistake, and Lance Stroll's passed us, but a dive bomb has got us the position, but no. We dive bombed, Lance Stroll switched back to us, and as you can see on the straights, the more superior car is pulling away. We go for a bit of a dive bomb, but it's do no thing. And now Perez has got us as well. Just fucking brilliant. But yeah, we went for the dive bomb, didn't work. Well, it worked because we got the position back, but Stroll was just able to switch back us, and then on the straights, the racing points are a lot better than us, so they've overtaken us, and now we're fighting Lando Norris again. Lando, leave me. I swear down, if we get another choice for a rivalry, I'm choosing Lando Norris because I finished ahead of him in the last race, and we've battled with him for so long. I love Lando Norris, and it's just a coincidence that we have to fight him in like most of our Grand Prix. Bit of a dodgy corner there from myself, and now Lando looking for the pressure. He's gone on the outside, but late on the brakes and a bit off the track, and we've been able to get him back. It's actually really funny because I love Lando Norris. He's one of my favourite drivers on the grid, and hopefully one day he becomes a world champion like Lewis Hamilton. I just don't know if he will be able to do it at McLaren, and also I don't think, like, should we... Okay, I'll ask the question now. If you've made it this far, I'll give you a decision. Okay, we messed up there, so we're going to flash back, but I'll give you a decision. Who should we sign next season? Sebastian Vettel, if we can save up for long enough, or Lando Norris? It's completely up to you, and we go wide and we hit the wall again, but who cares? But yeah, Lando Norris or Sebastian Vettel. If we go with Seb, then we're going to have to save up for a long time, not be able to upgrade rarely any facilities. Or we upgrade some facilities, some of the cheaper ones, and we save up some money to basically get Lando Norris. Or should we pick up whoever becomes a free agent after some retirements maybe, or after some transfers happen? But yeah, we've now cut again, which therefore means, well, it's the same lap, but, you know, I flashed back because I knew that when I resumed from the race, I'd probably lose out to Lando. But we've hit the wall because I'm an idiot, because it's me. But yeah, I'm making so many... Like, the thing is, the only problems I really have right now are the fact that I can't overtake people on the straights and stuff like that. I also am really struggling to keep the car on, like, nice under braking again. But yeah, I'm also really struggling with making mistakes. I'm making so many mistakes. Like, I could be on for a podium in this race, but I've messed it up. And then also the fact that I can't overtake on the straights is another bad thing. Like, those are, for me, are the two main things: my mistakes and then the car on the straights. But yeah, I like Mick Schumacher as well. Is having an awful time. I want to sign Lando Norris, but I feel like Lando Norris will be one of those drivers that if I sign him, it's going to be really hard to get rid of him. Like, I really like Mick and that. But if I had a choice to drop him, I would probably drop him because I'm not really... I don't really like Mick that much. And Albon's out the session. So what does that mean? P8, and it is a mechanical issue for Alexander Albon. And now the two racing points are squabbling here. And we're actually kind of closing up to them. And here comes Lando Norris, and he's got us down the outside. Lando Norris has got him. What a move. Lando Norris went a tiny bit wide with a lock-up in that corner, and we've snatched up the position back. Like, cheeky Lando, mate, but no thank you. Like, I love squabbling with Lando Norris because he's in a better car. He's better on the straights than me. He could overtake me on the straights, but I'm just driving really well, and it just really shows the positives of the car. The corners, the braking. It's my favourite thing about this car, and we make a mistake. Mistake me. It's basically my mistakes. But yeah, I will be making notes and stuff like that, like my mistakes are my problem and stuff. Just so I can try and improve it at Austria, which is a good track again. But we've ran a bit wide, and Lando's all over the back of us, and we've crashed our front wing. So we're going to flash back. Also, Lando probably would have got us there. But yeah, we're going to go a bit smarter into this corner this time. And it is a really nice corner. Probably the best we've taken the first few since quali. But yeah, we're now at normal speed, which therefore means we are closing up towards the end of this race. And yeah, we got Lando on the back of us now. And the Racing Points have actually kept in touch with them. Like, they haven't just waltzed up like 3 seconds up the road. We've kept them in touch, and we've kept Lando behind us. And it's not like we're even holding up Lando, because the car behind him is a fucking Haas. What? Lewis Hamilton has been disqualified. Wait, why has Lewis Hamilton been disqualified? I don't know why, but Lewis Hamilton has just been disqualified from this Grand Prix. And that means we are in P7, which would be our best finish this season. And we get a bit more damage on the Wall of Champions. But you know what? We're going to leave it because, you know, we're a legend. But yeah, also because I really just want to finish this race now. It's been a horrible race from the wet Masterclass. And, oh, Lando's looking at us again. He was looking at us again there, Lando, you cheeky little boy. Like, no, don't try it, mate. You're not having it. We're not having it. And for our best position of the season, if we can hold on to this, even if we lose out to Lando, this will still be our best finish of the season. But we started from pole position. and we've messed it up because of my mistakes. Yeah, we go wide in the last corner and crash, so we have to flashback because, you know, it's me and I love flashbacking. It's like my favourite thing to do, apparently. Like, if I didn't have this, I would probably have not finished any of my races. But yeah, we messed up the corner again. Yep. So we're going to flash back to where we last flashed back to. And we're going to get the corner right this time. Yes, we are. We got a bit wide, and Lando had a little luck. But you know what? That is it. And we have managed to hold on to P7, which is my best finish of the season. And Leclerc has won. So then, guys, you've got some decisions to make. You've really got to help me with my mistakes. And you've also got to help me to how improve my overtaking and stuff. But it is a P7, my best finish of the season. And we'll take it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. Driver of the day, Romain Grosjean, actually got P10 as well. No, P9 in the end. So he got his first points of the season. But the Ferraris are the winners at the end of the day. But yeah, you've got to help me with how to improve my straight line speed. How do I improve my mistakes? I am a new player to the game. And also, the final thing, who should I go for next season, you know? Should I go for Seb, Norris, or maybe someone else that becomes free? But yeah, as you can see, P7, which is 7 points, and we still got the fastest lap as well. We were only 17 seconds off the race leader, and it went Leclerc, Verstappen, Bottas, Vettel, and then the racing points. Mick finished P19 actually, which isn't bad, and that is 9 points in total this season. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.